Hey, this is Melody with Realty Executives Main Street. I'm here today in my home office. This is where all the magic happens. I'm usually in my car or I'm outside at a property, but today I decided to take this time and show you my home office. Well, a little bit of it. But anyway, I wanted to take this time to make a video about some of the culture in East Tennessee that I thought you might want to make yourself familiar with so that when you move here, with my help of course, you'll just blend right in. Stay tuned. One of the first things you need to know about East Tennessee culture is, first of all, we are a helmet wearing state. It is by law, you have to wear a helmet if you do any kind of riding on the street. So I know there's certain states where it's optional or you don't have to wear one at all. You have to wear a helmet here in East Tennessee if you're doing any kind of motorcycle riding on the street. Second thing is, when you're mowing your grass, because we're at the stage now where people are out mowing their grass. Grass is growing like crazy. Okay, when you mow your grass, okay, this is very important. Make sure that the grass clippings are not going into the street. Because see, there are some people who do that. They will mow their grass and have the clippings to go into the street. But then you've got Jim Bob coming down on his motorcycle, and that's think about the science behind that. That's going to cause a little bit of not good with the tire on the road. So instead, turn your lawnmower around and make the clippings go back into your yard, because not only is that safer, but it's also going to make your grass a lot more fertile because it's got the clippings going in there, and as they decompose, and well, you know the science behind that. So make sure when you mow your grass, lawnmower, push mower, riding lawnmower, it doesn't matter. Make sure the clippings go back into your yard and not on the road, because we want to keep people safe here. Another thing that you might want to know is in the fall. Now, I know we're just starting into late spring, early summer, but in the fall, don't bag your leaves. Do not bag your leaves. Some people like to burn them. I don't know if that's the best idea either. But what is really good to do is to put your lawnmower on the mulch setting and mulch those leaves. That way, again, those clippings of the leaves are going back into your yard, which is going to make your grass a lot more healthier. It's less work for you. You don't have to bag them up, and you're not putting all this smoke and stuff in our beautiful air that we have. So in the fall, don't bag your leaves. Just cut them up with your lawnmower on the mulch setting and let it go. This is a big one for Tennessee culture. So there are some rural areas who don't have recycling service where like you put your recycling out at the end of your curb and then a truck comes by and picks it up. Okay, there are some bigger cities who have that, of course, for a fee, but there are some rural counties who don't. So instead, what they have is what we call a convenience center. Now, even here in Knoxville, we have some convenience centers. Even though, many neighborhoods and residents can pay and have their recycling picked up, they don't do recycling of glass in Knox County. So if you want to recycle glass, you have to take that to a convenience center. Sometimes you might have old paint, not latex paint, it has to be oil-based paint, but you can take it to a specific convenience center. But the best way to call a convenience center, now we're not mixing that with convenience store. Convenience store, we'll talk about in a second. But with convenience center, we're talking almost like a dump, except it's not a landfill. No, it's not a landfill. But it's just areas that are specifically designated for things that we just don't normally put in the garbage. Like there are certain convenience centers that take old tires. There's certain ones that'll take old paint. There's certain ones that'll take pretty much anything. So if you're looking to discard something, maybe you moved into a home and it's got an old basketball goal, or you've moved into a home and there's a piece of furniture in the backyard that looks like it's about to fall apart. You can usually dismantle it, put it in your vehicle, take it to a convenience center, but you always want to make sure what that convenience center is going to recycle or what they're going to take, because not every convenience center in every county is going to take every single thing. And not, sometimes I know when I lived in Madisonville, we had some, I believe it was old tires. I think when we bought the house, there was an old tire that looked like a big tractor tire. It was huge. We didn't really need that, but I didn't want to just throw it away. So we went to a convenience center. There was a small fee, like I want to say less than $5, and we gave it to them, and then they recycled it or did what they need to do. So please make your way of convenience centers. Now, in regards to convenience stores, okay, we have lots of different convenience stores here in East Tennessee, and there are certain ones that have it where if you have a rewards kind of card, you get 10 cents off each gallon of gas. Now, this isn't like a membership. Like, I know there are certain stores where you can pay a membership fee and you can shop in there and get stuff in bulk, and then you can use that to get gas for free. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about strictly a convenience store where you can sign up for a rewards program and you can get points, and that will help you to get gas even cheaper. Now, Hillbilly Me is taking a step further, because less is more in my world, especially with 8 million things going on. There is this one specific convenience store here in East Tennessee, and they have it where it's almost like Target. So you can use your debit card, and you register it with them, and then you get 10 cents off every gallon, regardless. I mean, you don't have to gain points. You don't have to have a separate card. And I'm so lazy that I even downloaded the app for this particular one, and I just pay with it from my phone because my debit card is already registered with them, kind of like the Target debit card is. And I just go, I put in what pump number I have, I put in my PIN, it emails me the receipt, life is good. So talking about convenience stores, we got to throw that out there as well. One thing that recently happened that I didn't talk about in one of my other videos, we talked about, you know, how you give the courtesy wave. It's just a kind thing to do when somebody lets you in front of them. But this is rural. This is a rural area. So there are times you're going to get behind a tractor with some hay, or you might get behind a truck that's hauling all these cows or horses or whatever. And then sometimes, sadly, you'll be on a rural road and somebody lost control of their car or something like that. One of the courtesies that we do here is we flick our lights. If we're able to move past that situation, we flick our lights to other oncomers so that they know, hey, slow down, or hey, be aware there might be somebody standing on the side of the road. That happened to me. I was on my way to show a house and I saw these people standing on the side of the road, and I mean, it was a kind of a narrow road and it had a sharp turn, and I'm like, why is there people standing here? And the car had just gone off the side of the road, and until they could get it, back on there, they were kind of redirecting traffic. And so once I went by there, I flicked my lights, I don't know, for about the next mile at anybody who was passing me, just to let them know, hey, slow down. There's a little situation here. That's something we do here in East Tennessee. So I hope those things have helped you. And now I want you to help me. I would love it if you would like this video, if you would comment on this video, let me know something you would like to know more about, or even better, subscribe to my channel. That's what helps me get the education out about this wonderful state of Tennessee, is through you. So like, comment, subscribe, share with others. But until next time.